personal through it all. Come get personal, we're together through it all. It's a journey, ain't no worry. Come get personal, we're together through it all. It's a journey, ain't no worry. All together now, activity, Ghost family. All together now, activity, Ghost family. Come get personal, we're together to do it all. It's a journey, ain't no worry. Hello. What?
You're doing something rude then.
No. Would I do that? Would I do that to the Ghost family?
Why is he doing that to everyone?
Would I? Sugar, lugger, bugger, lugger, wugger. Hey, Ghost family, it's that time of the day.
Which time?
9 o'clock.
Which time?
9 o'clock UK
Got a
time.
big thing in your eye, look.
Should we say hello? Should we say hello to the family? Let's do it. The first person we could see was at 8:47. It was Deb Locarlosi.
I'm feeling better now.
I hope you're feeling better.
Oh.
And then she's gone. Crazy Cat as well. And Dave Drave. Hello to you too. She got some back at who I was. It's Vanessa.
Hi, Dave the Wraith.
Let's get
Hi,
my pot
Cat.
noodle ready, she says.
Oh, Vanessa, don't tempt us.
Oh, it's the bouncy
Vanessa,
bouncy.
Hey, bouncy.
Unbelievable.
Blimey, Dave.
Davis.
I've not heard that for a long time.
What?
Blimey.
Blimey. Blimey.
Claire Davies.
And
Hi.
it's James Parker in with
what is it?
some
Who?
love hearts.
Love hearts.
Unbelievable, James. You got a place on the local board. We love you and appreciate it. Thank you so much.
James, take me. What is it? Take me home, James.
Take me home, James.
James.
Let's have a look down the list. Who else we've got in tonight on Crazy Build? We have also got in on the list the Kenny the Bluekmore.
Kenny Blackmore.
Kenny Blackmore.
Hello.
And we've also got tonight
Also-
Uncle David.
Uncle Dave.
And
Hi.
I think Dan the Man, I don't know if we saw Dan the Man before. We'll say it again.
Come on.
Who
Hello.
else have we got today? Let's have a look down the list. We're going down. Let's have a look-see. We got Carol White.
No.
Can't
Can't
have
have a Carol without her.
Rotho!
She'll be here somewhere, Russell.
He'll be there somewhere. Don't you worry about it.
Don't do it.
Oh, I tell you. And Kay is in all the way from Warrington.
Hi, Kay.
And it's the Bushman
Bushman
all the way from
Mills.
Law Mills, where they mix all the
I
moves.
made that up.
And Michael O.
Michael!
Lovely to see you too.
Nice to see you.
And who else have we got in?
Grubby
We've got
Bush.
Grubby Bush,
Hi,
Claire
Purple
Davis,
Mel.
Scat.
It's green grubby.
Green
It has
grubby.
Green, not purple. Is it?
It's purple, green, yellow.
I don't know.
Spangle
I don't
dangle.
know the colours.
Let's have a look.
Hi, Pop.
There's Deanna's in as well.
Deanna.
And
Nothing but Elliot.
Elliot is
That
in.
naughty boy
Is
Elliot.
an NBE, not naughty boy. Oh, yes, we know.
Oh.
It's Caravina.
Hi, Cara.
Caravina's in, and who else is in today? Oh my golly wash. Let me just go back up there because it just flippy-doo-doo.
How was it?
Yeah, let's come down. It is also Sam Louise Summers and
Sam, you do realise you can never change your name now.
Rebecca
Hi, Becky
as
Campbell.
well.
And
the
Imogen.
Clough and
And
Imogen.
Joanne.
And Cluffy. And
bird.
Cluffy today actually
Yes.
went and bought herself some brand new Ghost Dimension vests, which are available on the
She
Ghost
did.
Dimension shop. So it's ghostdimension.co.
Ghost Dimension. You said that very
UK.
scouse. You said that very scouse.
Oh, it's because Pinky's here.
You said that very scouse.
Unbelievable.
Say it again.
Pinky.
No.
Dimension. Oh,
What?
Dimension?
No, you said dimension.
Oh.
I think some of it's rubbing off.
It's Craig Bailey.
Hey,
I know why you can't
Craig
join
Bailey.
them. We send our love to your family right now. Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Lots of love.
April. Latest new member of the crazy family.
Yes, it
and
is.
it's
Hello,
Zan
welcome.
as well.
Zan.
Sean, I just took it off literally before the show.
It's in there. I do have my PJ bottoms on though, so partly dressed for bed.
Nathan.
And
Christine. And Mel, what she sent through.
Mel sent her
A
pet.
bouncy pet.
A bouncy
Mel,
pet.
you're a filthy
Hello.
animal. Unbelievable. She's bouncing right at Nathan. It's Margarita.
Margarita Prakatan.
Absolutely.
Hello, Margaret.
And Nathan is bouncing right back, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And Mel Jane
Hey,
Smeg.
you, Mel. He says,
Unbelievable.
Nathan says, hey, you, to Mel with his pet.
Oh.
These chatter blinds
See, he
these
loves you.
days.
He loves you. He's right there.
I think we need a marriage. I think we need
We do a ghost dimension marriage. We got the
marriage.
one and only Lord Bernard. Yeah,
He's
lovely
not
pets
a
in
dog.
it. And handsome
It's
Sean.
not, it's not Bernard.
I love it when he
It's
calls me
Bernard.
handsome.
Bernard.
Bernard.
Hey, Lord Bernard.
Oh.
Not Bernard. He's not a dog.
Hey, it's Vicky
I got your
Loretta
back.
Callahan. She says, you're
Hi,
charming
Vicky.
and keep us all wanting more.
Oh.
Thank you. And Double Trump Hef.
Hey, Hef.
And Gary says, what's up, Great Britain? Too many ghosts. And, well,
people do die.
sometimes. Mel Jane Smeg, she sent purple hair through.
Mel, you'll have to
thank
do a
you,
little
Smeg.
video and send it us because I really want to see it in the light.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see the colours change into green as well.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
Let me
Mel.
go down a list. I don't want to miss anybody, and sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do.
So I'm just going to make sure
Sometimes
we
we
go
get
down.
told off by you, lovely
least
Law,
you've
and
got
say, you've missed me.
At least you've
missed
got
my
lips
name."
tonight, Sean. Thank you. Thank you very much. And
Just don't
I need
shave
to
again.
ask all of you something. Ask you all something for in a bit. So thank you. I'll let you know in a minute. Just remind me.
Oh, you can see the cuts now.
I
got
don't
the
I need to
cuts
put
all
some more
over his
makeup on.
face.
Oh, jeez. I need more makeup on. Don't worry about it. As long as you're here now, that's what
Yeah,
matters.
no one's ever late.
Absolutely. PJ, sorry, my wife said thanks, Sean, and appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, honestly, sending all our love right
yes, we
here,
are
right now,
sending
honestly.
lots of love.
And
strength.
Grubby Bush says PJ, bottoms, Palmer, and dodgy slippers.
Do you know what, Lee? Grubby, I've not been Palmer for about 3 years now.
I think those cigarettes in Sean's brain is going loco.
I haven't got dodgy slippers on, Lee. I got normal slippers now. Look.
Grubby Bush, man. And April says, I had a sick day today and I've been in my jammies binging GD all day. This is good.
Like it.
This is good.
Was it a proper sick day? Or was it just pulling a sickie?
I think
Because
she
if
was
it
pulling a
was,
sickie.
should you eat lots of like naughty food, like biscuits and crisps and stuff? Is it chips? Where are you from? Are you from America or UK?
Have to let us know.
You have to let us know.
Aha, Cat. He does look like he's got lipstick on this. You want to tell us, Sean? It's not lipstick. I cut myself today. You can now see one of them with the razors. And so I needed to, when I was doing my shave, so I needed to sort of fix it. You know what I mean? I needed to fix it.
So you put makeup on?
It's a Q&A
like
tonight, so you can ask what you like. But also, we've got the lock-off camera in the top there in the screen because this was the most active room when we did the lock off the other night. Will do, Sister Bex. She says, will do. Superpower right here, there, girl.
Superpower Rangers.
Unbelievable. I tell you.
My phone's not working, guys, so I can't see any of the
I
comments.
can see it all. You know why?
Yeah, but you're not very good with the comments.
Dan, I love you, Bex, and ship off, sure.
Thank you, Dan.
Unbelievable, Dan the man. And did I see? And so did Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan.
Unbelievable.
Nathan.
You know him still.
Nathan. But Mel's still mine.
Your name still comes up, Palmer, when you do the chatting on YouTube, Palmer.
I know, Grubby Bush, because I made that account a long time ago. And I've got another one. It says Becky Bibloos. I made that about 15 years ago. I can use different ones when I can't remember the password.
And she had back surgery last month, so I'm recovering. I'm from Nebraska, US. A real life Midwesterner. Unbelievable.
I like it.
We like it, man.
April, I like it.
Absolutely.
There we go.
You don't have to worry about it if you weren't well or whatever. Just take your time and relax. Don't have to come on every day at 4. But we do have a lot of family on, so if you need any support, absolutely.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, there's lots of support here. If you need any help, if you're suffering in any way, shape, or form, speak to one of these guys. They're amazing. A lot of them have added people on Facebook. They're on WhatsApp. They're on Insta. All that sort of stuff. So yes, Imogen, lots of love to you, and I hope you're not in pain anymore.
Absolutely. Margarita,
ship
off. Margaret. Pushing the boundary. Margaret,
I am totally
pushing the
feeling
boundary.
the love tonight. Thank you. It's just what I needed after just now.
Sam
Nearly didn't make it.
Sammy Summers, thank you for your crazy cats.
Thank you, Sam.
Almost as bad as Pinky's farting one. Unbelievable.
Oh, look at my neck. I'm getting old. Look at that. Watch.
Oh, you're very old. Like very old now.
What was her name?
I don't know. Listen, Zan says, do you guys live in a cemetery or next to a cemetery? So we do indeed. In the UK. We live inside of a cemetery named Everton Cemetery. Although we were informed yesterday by our lovely Joe and that we live in a graveyard because we've got a church inside, but it was actually named Everton Cemetery. So we need to find that out.
200 years ago, when they built the cemetery or whatever they did, they had no idea, because on the sandstone outside it says, on one pillar it says Everton, on the next one it says cemetery. So I had no idea.
We've got a lovely picture, and I didn't get back to Dave because I just remembered. Dave, if Dave the Rave is still here, can you email me, because I can't find the email. I can't mention it now, but thank you, Dave the Rave. I love you. Let's have a look.
So Zan, the gates of the cemetery get closed at night, and that is why we like doing lots of investigations in the house and in the cemetery grounds, because it's just our playground.
So it's like it's where the ghosties come.
Big playground.
Oh, Bex, I'll take the Sean's place and I'll do the show, she says.
Thank you, Heb. I think we do need a replacement. Like we said the other night, maybe preferably a hunky male. Ship off.
Garrett's here. She says, evening, guys. I'm waiting for this one. Lovely to see you, Garrett. Absolutely. And Kay's got a theory. She says, I'm trying a new theory out. Bought vintage scents to see if it helps me connect to the spirits. I like it. Then they used really old scents. That's a great idea. You know
can you do us a favor? Can you email me or email Sean the link where you got those scents from? SeanMatty@iCloud.com. He's put it in the comments now. Can you email us the link for that? Because I've got an idea for that sort of stuff.
Have you?
Yes.
I like it.
I like it. Okay. And definitely let us know what happens when you use those as well. Also, film it for Friday night show if you get them in time. If you have any video clips, any pictures, or any EVPs that you want to send in for Friday night show, 9 o'clock, send them to SeanMatty@iCloud.com. The address is in the comments.
And as Panda V says, Britney Spears has a wrinkled neck, Bex, so don't worry.
Maybe I should shave my head.
Oh dear. And Mel has said, brother Sean and sister Bex, you'll never guess what I found out last night. She's got a rag doll. I had her about 28 and a half years. I will send you a picture. Thank you very much. Well, Jane Smeg, but you can keep your rag doll to yourself.
Can I take it?
No. Let's have a look down the list. Oh gosh, what has happened here? It's gone down. There we go. No ghosts in Indiana, USA. Oh no.
Not at all, Gary.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
The gates of the cemetery have amazing hedges. This is Bushy because he cut them. Unbelievable.
Well, they've all grown now, Bushy. All overgrown now.
And Vicky Loretta says, guys, if I miss a live show, I always go back and pull it up. I'm so glad I got to catch this as live as you make me smile. Great job. Oh, thank you, man. Absolutely. Come over to YouTube as well. There's loads of us over here.
Michael, you should be on my side.
Michael, thank you, Michael.
You should be on my side. This is what we do on a daily basis.
Occurrence.
We just pick on Sean. And everybody does it with me.
Yours is a cemetery, as are those where chapels, not churches, have officially, or at least think so, but graveyards do indeed have churches and some don't. Oh, isn't that weird? Oh,
I think nice. Steve needs to do more research on this.
Steve needs to check this out. And
he
Joanne,
said the other night he
Panda. Hey, Shirley Ann. Shirley Ann's arrived. Don't forget to comment.
Do you know what? We are 15 minutes in, we're still saying the hellos. We love you guys.
Oh, jeez. No, we're not saying hello. We're doing the questions and answers.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Shauna Bex, have you thought, I saw your message just not open yet about the plasma ball. So we have got a plasma ball.
We did.
And we're going to use it on one of the locations.
Yeah, some weirdo, actually. Some weirdo gave it
some guy who cuts bushes drops it off on the door.
He's like, yeah, have this.
Of a plasma ball. So yeah, definitely we will be.
Kerry says, yes, we pick on him. He likes the attention.
Oh,
he does.
Unbelievable. Double Trouble had some activity as my TV. All right, okay. Keeps going load. What's that mean? Keeps going load. Does that mean
loud?
Loud. I turned it down and I went to do myself a drink and it went louder. And I asked who you are and it said its full name was Mark.
Do you know what, Hev? Write anything down in a book. Make sure you get yourself a book and name it Paranormal. And then anything that goes on in your house with the TV going louder, write it down. And the date and the time, everything 100%. Like that. See if you can find a pattern happen. And don't forget to record stuff.
If it does do it and you're going to ask it questions, record it. Because if you know you're going to ask a question, record it and see if you can also hear it back on the EVP recorder for sure, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you've got any sort of equipment, guys, like we told Hev to do, if you've got any sort of equipment that you want to find out more what's happening around you in your house, record it all for Friday night show, send it into seanmatty@icloud.com. The link is in the comments. Don't forget, guys, haven't said it tonight. If you haven't already liked the YouTube video, please give us a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on your phone as and when we go live. If you are over on Facebook, I don't know why you would want to be over there, but if you are, you can always become a Facebook supporter and show your love that way. Don't forget to like and share.
There's 7 people over on Facebook. Get yourself over to YouTube.
A bit lonely. Come over.
Come over. The family's over here. The family's here. And Brother Sean showed a picture, please. Unbelievable. What picture? Oh, I know what she wants me to show.
Oh, she wants to show that naughty picture again from this afternoon. Don't be showing anymore. Well, I suppose we can because we're after the watershed. She wants the beaver picture.
Yeah, okay. So Mel has just sent me. Oh my God, Mel.
We can't show that.
What you just sent me. Unbelievable, Mel Jane Smeg. Sent me a melon. Unbelievable.
That's naughty. Really naughty. Sorry, Mel, but you know you're going to get sick because you're part of the family.
Oh, geez, Louise. Well, have I just missed some stuff here?
Yeah.
I have, haven't I? Let's have a look. Jake is doing his first investigation tonight. Oh, that's good. A cemetery and then a long trail I used to walk very creepy. That sounds ace. I love going out and ghost hunting, but it's raining to soft here,
right,
isn't it?
It's not right here in our Shiver pool.
I will take the thermal camera when we go back to that church. Absolutely, 100% is gonna happen. And I'm gonna sort something out special for you guys as well with thermal. So let's have a look down. I saw a question coming in from Kloof. From the Kloof. Question for Sean. Have you put lippy on or did you wash off the... I haven't got lipstick on. I just think the lipstick's just washed off a little bit. That's all it is. It's all it is. Don't worry about it.
Off a bit.
Yeah, when I've been eating, haven't I? Yeah. I've had a drink and I've been eating. So I do apologise. I've not washed it off. And
it's Gina.
Gina C.
Hi, Gina.
She says, guys, recently watched Fast and the Plot. Amazing. I'm glad you liked it because
my bum still hurts.
I'm glad you liked it. It was a fun. Do you know what? Sometimes you forget when you don't see them for ages what the investigations were like, and when I totally forgot about it. Honestly,
I didn't forget about the rugby tackle to the floor.
Well, I did.
I never forgot about that. That is solidly in my mind. But no, you do. You forget about Derek saying to Sean, "Scaredy cat." You forget about all of that, and it was nice to revisit all of these old passed on to episodes because it's a trip down memory lane, isn't it?
It was. And
glad you liked it.
April, she says, I'm so glad I came over to YouTube. I've been watching on Facebook for a while and just moved over today.
April, I'm glad you come over. It's nice to have you here.
And here we go, Panda Feet, update on our cemetery. She says yours is a mortuary chapel. It's the Catholic one. Oh, okay. Very nice. And Cheryl says, I've stopped calling out at home because it was affecting Josh and he was being woken up in the middle of the night. Banging and moving on the landing. It was scaring him so badly he stopped sleeping. So I had to say, good idea. If it was getting too much, just stop. Absolutely.
And don't forget, guys, if anything happens in your own home, you can always get rid of it by just saying, please stop and move on.
Absolutely.
And it will. These are people at the end of the day, these spirits.
I don't have any equipment, but I could use my video cameras on my smart. Yeah, absolutely. That is equipment. Really good, anything you've got, your phone has got an EVP recorder on it, it's voice recorder, and it's got a camera.
Vanessa says, well, Mel, tut.
And she says, not a melon, not a melon, the picture of the rag doll.
Mel's always getting her purse out.
The picture of the rag doll. Okay, hang about a minute.
Stop it now. Stop it now.
I'm just getting
Stop
the
being
doll
stupid. Stop being stupid. Guys, can you see anything on the camera tonight? Is anything happening up there? Also, we are recording it. Are we recording it?
Not tonight. We're going to be leaving.
Here's
the rag doll that Mel through.
He thinks he's funny. Say send it to me, but I've got
I'm only joking. Let me have a look.
Show it now.
Here we go.
April, it is Sean Matty at iCloud.com. It is in the comments somewhere. We will
it wasn't rag. Oh my! It was a doll. Look, it was a doll. See, Bex thinks it was a cat. I thought that's a long-living cat.
28 years.
28 years old. That cat.
Did it make the what is it? Book of Records.
Yeah.
Book of Records. 28 years. I didn't say anything at the time. 28 years.
Well, she got the figures right.
Wow.
She got the figures. She meant the doll. She meant a doll. Bex thought you meant the cat.
I thought you meant
Such
the
a
cat.
torment, Sean. Karma is. Can you give me that email address?
I've just done it. Sean Matty at iCloud.com. Sean will put it in the comments as well.
At iCloud.com.
And don't forget, if anybody has anything for Friday night show at 9 o'clock, send it into that address as well. Also, we haven't said this for a while. If you've got any paranormal stories that you want to write down and send into that address, we are doing a book for you guys.
Yeah.
So if you want your story featured in the book, send it in there, and then we'll get it done. We won't be doing it till the middle of the year. So.
Absolutely. And Grubby Bush says, you need a portable Wi-Fi, Sean, so you can use it on the loo. Well, Bushy Bowen.
What is it, a soap?
Yes, it's
soap.
It's a slopey rain and mixed tonight. It's about 40 degrees.
Oh, come on, Jake.
Steve's doing his research. Good. Absolutely. I'm the brains in it. Steve, doing the research. I'm the brains in this relationship. That's why we are. Bless you. No, it's good. I like it.
All?
Oh, there was a question there from Margarita Ballerina. Let me just
Why do you keep calling her Margarita Ballerina?
Oh, she's Margarita Ballerina.
She's Margarita Bracadam.
She says, can you dream about family members after the battle? Of course. Absolutely.
Yes,
definitely.
100%. I always dream about family members.
More as well than you would do.
Sometimes they can give you a sign, Margaret. So if you do dream about a family member, write it down. I know I keep saying write stuff down, but sometimes you'll see a pattern emerging. So write it down if you dream, Margaret. It's always a good thing.
And Lynn has arrived in the house. She's here. She's come to say hello. And lovely to see you, Lynn. Lovely to see you. And Christine says, I don't allow any activity in this house as I have pets. Yeah. And I don't want them to say, absolutely. Good way to be. So I wanted to ask you a question. So when we finish this live, I was thinking, I was going to rejig this camera here, just leave it rolling in there on another feed. If you want me to leave it. But the condition is, if you can hear
would have been nice
below
to let
deck,
me in on it.
If you can hear below deck, right, it's because we're in the other room. But I don't think you'll get it really in there.
I don't know, they may.
No, I don't. If we shut the doors, it should be all right, shouldn't it? So we're going to be watching that. If it does, somebody just text me and say, listen.
Mel, just text us. Say turn below deck.
We can hear below deck, right? And I'll do it. So let me know if you want that lock off and I'll do it.
Oh, my phone's messed again.
Nathan Eccles, thank you for your love in the eyes. You got love in the board as well. I bet the love eyes were from Mel, I bet you. And
either for Mel
Joanne Garrett.
She doesn't like me anymore.
She says, with your ghost hunting equipment, have you had any problems getting through security? All right, so that's a very interesting question, actually. No, because
do you remember
when we went to
Gran
Canaria, we had bags of it. Right now, we didn't put it in the suitcase. Now, the reason we didn't put it in the suitcase is we didn't want the airport to think that there was something sinister going on. Whilst the wires in the suitcase and LED lights, and next minute, we're having a problem. So we thought we'll carry it through in our backpacks. Anyway, Manchester Airport did not bat an eyelid.
No,
they didn't even open the cases to have a look what through the X-ray machine. Didn't care.
No. They did. They did. They didn't with ours. What they said was you have to take any sort of electrical wires, cases, cameras, batteries, and put them in the tray. So that was fine. We did that. But Paul got pulled over.
What did he?
Do you remember? Paul had to take everything out. Remember?
Yeah.
And there was loads. And Paul got pulled up.
The reason that he got flagged is because he didn't listen and took more liquids in his bag than he could take. But they didn't bat an eyelid at the equipment. On the way back from Gran Canaria, the Spanish Canarian police were like, yeah. And anyway, because they didn't speak English that well, we said it's ghost hunting filming equipment. Oh, yes, you take it through. That's what he did. And he didn't care either.
I tell you what, though, it is so much easier getting back from Gran Canaria, going through border control, all of that sort of stuff, than it is Manchester. You just go.
We did phone ahead, actually, as well, to Manchester Airport and said, listen, I'm going to be bringing all of this filming equipment, which is standard. I said, but we're going to be bringing these gadgets, and there's a lot of wires and stuff, and it's going to look a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
And they didn't care. And that was the security. They were like, yeah, just whatever, just bring it and we'll have a look at it. I was like, okay, great, yeah, let's move on swiftly.
They were pretty good, though.
They were good. But
so
when we got to proper security, they were good. But when we phoned them, they weren't bothered. Truth. Serious question. When are you going to get into that chapel? It's literally on his doorstep. So I spoke to the guy who's got the keys, actually, and it was today.
Just waiting, aren't we?
And he's actually isolating at the minute because of the COVID. So he's isolating. As soon as he comes out of isolation, he's going to fix our drains first, and then he's going to give us the keys for the church.
So when we get the keys, hopefully we'll get them in the morning sometime, because I think he will want them back. Not a late time at night, because I think he'll want to go home. But hopefully, if we get it in the morning, we'll do. I don't think he'll leave us with the keys.
No, I think they're going to leave us with the keys. We'll just drop them off with the guys.
Trust you with the keys?
Yeah. Brother Sean, you cheeky sausage. Unbelievable, Mel Jane Smeg. Unbelievable, but we love you. That doll's got more scary than the doll you've got right now. Which doll? That doll's got more scary than the doll.
We've got the doll that we put in the lock off sometimes.
Oh, the head. Yeah, the head. I like that.
That was a talent from the band.
Just don't watch.
Have you just burped?
Yeah, I do apologise. It was a secret burp. You know, one of those secret ones that just pops out. I had problems once, and a relative died, so I made it a rule not to call out. Yeah,
I think that's really, really good rule.
Problems like that, definitely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely loved it, Dan. I don't know what the shimmering balls are, and I don't know what they mean yet, but maybe when we publish the book, somebody will be able to answer that, because I don't want to get it wrong. But it'll be nice to see different people's opinions on what they believe it could be. So yeah, great story, Dan. Scott says, I have odd and some crazy dreams that I'm still living in my old house with my dad.
Wow.
It's weird. Your dreams are amazing, man. Your dreams are amazing. The stuff that can come out in your dreams is just amazing.
Elliot got it.
What?
Elliot got it. Elliot's the only one who laughs at my jokes. Sean said, we'll keep it rolling. So I started keeping it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Which is your favourite show that you would like to do again, and why? Would you go back to? I'd like to go back to Gran Canaria right now and I liked it. Okay, I liked the investigation. It was the House of the Devil. I like that one, and House of Fear, but it's because I'm freezing in the UK.
I think it would have to be two locations for me. It would definitely be Gran Canaria, because I would love to do the House of the Devil again, just to explore it a bit more. But if we went, I'd have to take more people, because I felt really, really scared. And then the second one would be in summer, Newsham Asylum, because we've not done it for so many years. I think we did, the last time we did it was before the pastor was shot.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go back there.
And Kerry says yes to the lock-off. Danaman does as well. As long as you two are really tackling. Vanessa, unbelievable.
We don't do that anymore.
Dodgy sounds of Reynolds lock-off camera all night. You missed it. We did it the other night as well. Yes, really good. Lots of activity. Can't text you, says Limpu. Ain't got your number. Limpu, I got your number, girl.
It's the devil. The devil. The mark of the devil. That's what it is. His number.
Let's have a look. Michael. That's a rude one. Oh, jeez, Louise. Eddie, oi. Hello to you as well. Oh, jeez. Let's have a look down. We'll do, honey. How to use the Alice box? I really want one. It's an app, isn't it? It's the app. It's an app. So I think you have to pay for it as well. So
look who it is. It's Nikita.
Nikita! It's an app and you have to pay for it and download it. I have heard from, on that note, Nigel, because he's going to be making something for us, and he's also going to be sending us something as well to test on the shows, so we can't wait. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, he's a guy called Nigel Mortimer from FCD Ghost Boxes.
Is it not just Mortimer?
I don't know. Is it not Mortimer? I liked his last name.
Is it not just Mortimer?
Well, I was going to...
Not Mortimer.
Let's see if I'm right. Anyway.
I've not seen it myself, but Mortimer sounds...
Mortimer.
Show everybody.
I can't.
Write his name in the comments.
Mortimer.
Mortimer? Write his surname in the comments.
Mortimer. Anyway.
Mortimer?
Yeah.
Mortimer.
Just behave, man.
Every time he says Nigel's surname, I always giggle because I think, I'm pretty sure he doesn't say Mortimer.
Well, he doesn't mind. Uncle David, thank you for your love heart. Obviously, for me. Unbelievable. And let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Kat. She cheer me up. Ovs for me. Did the children clean their rooms, says Jake?
Jake, it's on the latest vlog. You'll be able to see, but they did. It's looking a little bit messy now.
That was just a news update, and it says anybody that might want to know, so you don't have to leave. It says Donald Trump impeached for the second time, paving the way for Senate trial and possible removal from office. Scanners, you heard it here first. Anyway, go on.
Grab the mic. Yes, they cleaned the room.
They did. I can see it now. When you go to the church, all the spirits say, "Here comes unbelievable Sean." Oh, Scott. Oh,
you just make sure we don't go on a Wednesday night because it's like really quiet, isn't it? Remember when we used to go out?
Bex, nothing. You get lost in the chapel for a night with your equipment. No. He's just laughing his socks off. Unbelievable.
No, we'll do that to Sean then. We will do that to Sean.
And Nathan Eccles sending his peaches.
He got his pear out. It's not his peach.
Pear, sorry, to Mel Jane Smeg. And nothing but Elliot says, we're just cool, Bex. We're just cool. Cool.
I agree.
Oh. And Cindy Pinky Poo Pie has sent her farting cat.
Farting cat. You can't have a show without a farting cat, right?
Absolutely. Margarita. She says, how do spirits view pains? What's that? Oh, let me read it so we can understand it. How do spirits in dreams? Hold on. Even when they were not ghost hunters, don't know. Rewrite that for us. How do spirits?
It's gone a bit funny.
It's gone funny on the comments. Yeah, let us know what you mean. Where's Newsham? It's in the asylum. Is in Liverpool. Newsham Asylum.
It's Newsham Park.
Newsham Park Asylum. And it's mental. Fantastic. Joanne's like, oh my god, Newsham Asylum. Absolutely.
Hands up, yeah, definitely. We did it. I think when we had a group called Past Investigations. That's where Past Hunters came from. And we took them at least 7 times. We went there 7 times. Some of them were just the staff, some of them were us and people, and it was brilliant every single time. Definitely worth a visit, Kat.
And cases out of stock, but they did restock them off and send the licks off. Thank you.
Fab.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And did you say what Harry Potter visitor?
I saw Harry Potter.
Ooh, animal Harry Potter visitor. We like that. Lynn says she couldn't get into the Grand Canary one. Tried watching it, but lasted 15 minutes. Didn't enjoy it much. So.
Sorry, Lynn.
Do you know what though? I get it because I spoke to Paul about the episode at the which if you remember, you can see it now. Magpie Minds. He's like, he was going on about how amazing it was, and it is. It's really good. But I said, I think you have a different experience when you watch it to be in there. It's weird sometimes very, very strange. Yeah. And Cheryl says, I will come with you to Gran Canaria. Absolutely.
Party. I like it.
And Vicky Loretta says, I'm done. Okay, I'm done from watching from Facebook, and I want to come and join this awesome group. I can't wait to see what's next.
Definitely, Vicky, come over.
Thank you.
The link is in the comments if you want to hop over, Vicky. Don't forget, if you come over here, don't forget to give us a like on the show on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Don't forget, if you are hitting that like, don't forget to hit subscribe. It is free to do so, and hit the bell icon for updates on your phone as and when we go live.
And Panda Feet says, how fresh is a recent grave. In our case, we recently had a lot of activity at our recent memorial bench, which we didn't think we can share online. But in general, how long does it take? Do you know what? It's a very interesting question. And it used to come up a lot when we were on tour with Derek as well. And what I used to find, and what Derek used to say, it took a while, you know. It can be quite instant, depending on how the cause of death happened, or it can take a while for them to go. So, you know, if they passed slowly and it was like natural, it can be quite quick. But if they passed maybe in too early from, you know, a tragic accident or something like that, then they go to a place called the halls of relaxation, he said, didn't he? And so it can take a while for them to rest and recuperate before they come back. So it's a very interesting question.
Also, Lynn, I think as well, I mean, sometimes, like Sean said, it can take a while if they passed quickly. But also, if they pass quickly, it depends on that will of that person when we're alive. I mean, let's face it, it doesn't die when you die. You know, your soul is still around and the atoms are still around. And I think it's a lot based on that soul of the person. Was it a I'm going to get this, I'm going to get it now sort of person, or was it just a bit of a relaxed person, like, you know, that sort of pick up on that feel of the person. I think that helps whether it comes through fast or a little bit later. I think that all depends on that as well.
Very interesting question.
If that made sense. Didn't make sense to me.
Mel says, what is it called for the Alice Box app? It's called the Alice Box app, and it's available on the Android store only, I believe. I love you, Smeg. I might not even be on the store. You might have to just Google the Alice Box app.
Maybe.
And I think you might have to download it from the website, coming to think of it. So absolutely. And congratulations, Seb, for your theory test. She's doing that as well.
Have you done your theory test? Oh. Have you done it? Have you done it? Have you passed? Did you do it?
No, she's practicing.
Oh, it's dead easy. Common sense. Dead easy.
Sean and Bex, how did you get into the paranormal world? And thanks for sharing it. That means to me...
no.
Damn the man.
It's all in the book.
That you haven't read the book, have you? Okay, so what bother posting it out to you for? Unbelievable. Check the book out. It's a long story.
It's all in the book.
That's a dead long one. Ask us another question. But it's in the book. But the short story of it was we fell into it. And that was the short story version of it. But it's in the book. Damn the man. It's in the book. Believable. Let's go down the list. Nikita, I really could do with interviewing you guys. I'm writing a book, and your visits are the inspiration.
I need for several chapters. Please
drop us a message.
Drop us a message.
Sean Matty
at iCloud.com. Drop us a message, and we'll definitely be up for it.
Absolutely, we'll help you out as well. Absolutely, we always have the Ghost Family out. I think Bex said it right. Bob Mortimer.
Who says this? Who said that?
Nothing but Elliot.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's Mortimer.
Stick it up for the unbelievable. Let's have a look. Bex, you're dead brave. If you could send Sean to investigate on his own, where would you send him?
Newsham. Because I know he'd dribble like a girl. He really would. If I could send Sean to one place on his own after he did it to me all them years ago, every single episode, it would be Newsham Asylum, and it would be on the psych ward, that ward, and I'd lock all the doors and let him stay in there for 24 hours and get me home back. Who said love was dead?
What is your dream investigation, says Gareth?
New York. Mine's definitely got to be New York.
Hasn't it? And I'd like to do... I know I like to do that Waverly Hills place, but I'd also like to do somewhere that nobody's really been, and that it's an asylum in the States, maybe, and a prison in the States as well.
I'd like to do an asylum in the States, but I'd also like to do the theatre in New York.
New York?
Definitely.
Oh my God.
New York. Yeah, hot dogs. You want your hot dogs?
Sophia! Lovely to see you.
Hello, welcome.
And let's have a look down. John P. Let's have a look. Bex and Sean, have you ever visited Grant Gardens on Everton Road? No.
Take a picture of that.
Is that a pub then? It must be a pub.
No, it's a garden.
Is he sure?
I don't know. Ask John.
Let us know if it's a pub. I'll have to have a look at that.
Oh, right, I know.
How can spirits hurt you when you are just watching a ghost on a phone? and you're not, they shouldn't be hurting you when you're watching a ghost hunt.
No, they shouldn't be hurting.
Just let us know how that's happening, and maybe it's something else in the house and it could need saging and stuff like that. And you know what, if things like that are happening, Margaret, ask them always, as we always say, to step back, leave you alone and step back. And do you know what it is, right? I know where you're coming from, because what's happening there is what happened years ago when myself and Bex were watching a ghost program on the telly in Bex's bedroom when we lived in Southport, and stuff was happening in the wardrobe next to us, but it was reacting because we were watching somebody call out on the television saying, "Can you do something? Knock if you're there." So just ask them to step back. And Vanessa
she got a pair out
as well, and she's now getting a pair out. Unbelievable! I tell you, I just don't know how we cope sometimes. I don't know how we cope. When Harry visited, he knocked on my door. Oh wow! And my fella sounded scared and said, "This one's for you." I sat with him. Oh no! Wow. Oh, that's amazing. And Garrett really wants to go to Bidston Hill. I'd like to go, especially when it gets a little bit warmer and drier.
Definitely when it's warmer.
And good. Got a great clip for us on Friday, says Lee, from our house, guys. We'll send it tomorrow from my new Wi-Fi in the loo. Unbelievable.
Just to clarify that's not no naked ghosts, is it?
I hope it's not.
We know how you like the naked ladies.
Is it normal for a loved one after they have passed to come to you with something bad?
Yes, it is, Kerry. I agree. It is. If something,
it's like a warning.
Yeah, they can warn you to sort of follow a different path or help you to get out. Yeah, I believe that.
It's a good question. And Dave the Rave says, Sean, after the locked off cameras on Monday, did you find any furniture moved? As we kept hearing what sounded like furniture being dragged. Now, we heard that as well. And
we did.
We haven't seen anything moved. Nope. So that's why we've put that camera on now. The audio is actually on right now. So if you heard anything, I haven't got the sound bars there because I have to reposition them. But we're going to put that on then after the show as well and just leave it running for a couple of hours while we do stuff. So yeah, crack on. If you hear anything on it as well, let us know, please, for sure. Absolutely. Oh, that's good. Kara's uncle was buried on Friday and came through at the healing weekend the following weekend. That's
exactly.
Nice.
They can come through very fast to show you that they're still there and not to be so sad as well. Kerry, just to go back to you as well, it just be alert at things around you and things happening as well, just so you're not caught out.
Absolutely. And Dave the Rave says, why is it called the Alice box? I have no idea is the truth. I think it may it might be something to do with the person that made it, possibly.
Maybe
absolutely.
Alice made it.
Don't try and rub off on our news. Hey, unbelievable, nothing but Elliot.
He's been in Peach.
Oh, unbelievable.
Have you
ever been to Clatterbridge Hospital? It was a former mental assignment on the road. No,
wow.
But we'll take a picture.
Can we take a picture of that? Wait.
You know what? We were driving on the Wirral looking for something, and it might have been something similar.
Hey, absolutely. I wonder have you got any leads to get into that? Have you got any people that we can phone?
Maybe. The only reason I'm asking is after I lost my daughter, I lost another two. Before they were born, but I saw Chloe on both occasions and she had hold of them. That's nice, that though, isn't it?
She was probably telling you that they're fine, they're with me.
Absolutely. And Cheryl says it only took my mum 2 weeks to visit in a dream, and before she passed, she told me she would visit. That's nice. In my dreams. Lovely. Do you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I've got a weird story, and it didn't go in the book, and I might have told you before, and I might not have. But when my granddad was in the hospital ward when he was dying, wasn't he? I went into the hospital ward to go and see him before he passed, and when I went in, there was a few people in there. Obviously, some of them had gone a bit batty, and as soon as I came in, one of them started going, Sean, get the nurse. Now, how did that person know who I was? Isn't that weird? Super weird.
Yeah.
And my granddad didn't know who was going on either, so very weird. Gina says, why are child spirits not helped to cross? I always feel upset when they're stuck and see me alone. I see what you mean. Okay. So sometimes it's residual spirits energy. So it's a ghost energy. So it's just residual. It's just a replay in time. but sometimes they are, and they're just lost, and they're just
sometimes they don't want to cross over at that time when they pass. Maybe because there was a family member still living,
and they were waiting for that person, and they're growing old in the spirit world, and they're waiting.
It becomes harder and harder and harder to pass over as they sort of grow in the world of spirit. And that's why they need other people like mediums and people like that to help them cross over. But I know what you mean. It's sad, isn't it?
It is proper sad. Thank you for that. Let's have a look down the list. Here we go. I was born in Clatterbridge. That's why you're mental. Absolutely.
Have we watched the Black
think it was a normal hospital at that time. That's what they told you, Panda. That's what they told you.
Now we know where you're coming from.
Is this a normal hospital? Yes.
Now we know why she makes those biscuits for you. Michael says, have we watched Blackwell Ghost? Have we watched that? Was it?
I think so. I think we did. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
I think now.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It's all like, and Dana, man, thank you for your love eyes as well. You got a place on the board. We love you too. Let's go down. Bushy says, no, I can go this time. I've been to Biddy Hill in the windmill full of spirits, says Nikita.
Oh, wow.
That was amazing. And Christine's granny passed. My granny and I spent several dreams together after her passing.
That's lovely. Really nice.
Brother Sean, how did you feel when you did Flying Solo, when you said that you felt my trousers falling out? Hang about, which episode was this?
You can't ask Sean questions like this because he never remembers anything.
I've done over 99 episodes.
Was his trousers falling down? He was over there with Paul.
No, that is just a question that you would be asking, isn't it? Hey, unbelievable. But I'm probably sure I felt a bit weird. I could only but imagine.
He felt free.
Free and drafty.
Free as a bird.
Free and drafty. Unbelievable. But listen, we've come to the end.
Oh, hang on. John P.
John P. It was a graveyard. Headstones removed and bodies not. Oh, it was a graveyard. Then I think I remember it. I'll have to look at that. Look it up.
Just by the Grafton.
We'll check that.
Road.
Check that.
Hang on. I think I know what you mean.
The small one on the right.
My school was by there. You go down one of the roads by the Grafton, and it was my school. My old school was there. So I think I know what you mean. I can't picture the graveyard though.
Oh.
Maybe I did. Maybe I was too young. Maybe it's too young for that. I don't know. Anyway, John P. We will remember that, and we will definitely take have a little sneaky peek at that as well.
Absolutely, it's nothing. And Sean, I was looking into Pluto TV last night, and I couldn't find the UFO series. It is on there, but it's on the Paranormal channel. And have you got any advice for my first investigation? As I've never done one. Just go out there, have fun, call out, take a phone with you, take a camera, and just enjoy it, because that's what it's about. And obviously, at some point when lockdown's over, we'll reorganize an investigation, and you guys can come and book it again. It was amazing.
Even if it's just in our cemetery.
Well, it will be somewhere else. Let's have a look down the list. Bear Mama Medicine, what guy? She's there, Mama Bear. And I think, yes, I think.
Look, it's Lee. Lee's there as well. Craven.
Lee Craven's here.
I saw it.
There he is.
Rhythm.
Lovely to see you.
I'm now going to call you Rhythm. Hi, Lee.
And look, he's throwing a question in. He knows we're going. He says, the question for you both, to what extent can you both feel a spirit is about, if at all? And if so, can you explain the feeling?
Sometimes, I mean, when you go into a place, everybody's got the same sort of thing in our body, a sixth sense. When you go into it, you can feel it. Your heckles stand up. Also, sometimes if it's a nice spirit and they don't mean you any harm, or they're sort of peaceful, you feel tranquil in your body. And sometimes you can feel pins and needles sort of feeling. If it's a nasty spirit, you will feel them looking at you and boring into your soul. That's when I feel it.
For me, I just feel like I know somebody's there. And sometimes, most of the time, you're right. It's hard to explain.
A lot of people can do it.
Yeah, it's weird.
But if it's a nasty sort of spirit, it's almost like they're boring into your soul and then looking at you, and they can see every single detail about you. And that's where I don't find it's nice. I just sort of block. But no, that's what I feel anyway.
And Smeggy Poo Pants is going to text me after the live. You go, girl.
With some more Rudies.
Don't be sending them pictures of them little animals again. Unbelievable. But listen, we've come to the end of today's show. But what we'll do, like I said before, is we'll leave we'll not leave this camera. We'll go and I'm just going to rejig the system. So I'll put another live on again in a few minutes. And I'll leave that lock off on that room, just the one for tonight. And if you see, feel, or hear anything, let me know. If it starts to get bled over with our television from the other room, which
please somebody text us.
It shouldn't do. Let me know, and we'll just we'll rejig and rethink. But I don't think it will too much, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like it before you go, and most of all, stay spooky.
Rex.
Yes.
It was a bit too late. We're leaving.
Unbelievable.
But this lock off here will be staying, so you can
come back. It will come back in about
see if there's anything there.
7 or 8 minutes, maybe shorter.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for all of your support on YouTube, all of your support on Facebook. We love you all. Don't forget, if you haven't hit the like button already, hit the big thumbs up and hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hit those bells.
Absolutely. And thank you to Nikita. She says Biddy Hill. Oh, Birkenhead. We'll take a picture just before we go. Absolutely. Here we go. Where is it? I got to kiss away from my phone. Here we go. And on that note, there it is. We're going to freeze frame. We're going to get out of it. And we'll see you all.
Yes, we will.
Later.
We love you all. Freeze frame.
Where's the board? Lost the board. There it is. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
Hello? Who's that? Who's there?
No way, no way.
He's behind you.
Quick.
I'm a paranormal investigator. I just want to communicate with you. Tell us who you are.
Why are you haunting these people?
Where did that come from?
That was over there.
Oh, yeah? I feel like we're going crazy.
This is so unreal. Ghost dimension.
There's the music we love.
Unbelievable. Still here. Listen, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Peace out. We love you.
Later. Sleep well.